because for a man like this, he did not even think of party. He said a colloquium. In yellow to have a beat me when and I heard that Chief Bode George was also here. Kalowa Kuti Simbi. Then my sister Bimbo Loide was here. Oh, it was just a phone call away, and they all grabbed it. May God bless you, my brother. Thank you very much. Just tell me anything you want. It's done.
Thank you very much.
Yes, please.
It gives me great pleasure to invite Diola to join me here as we present this award. It's so special to my heart because Habama, but to give to others. And as an old Gregorian, trust me, of this family, Macaulay Crowder Uriare family. Auntie, it is our pleasure.
Thank you. Can I just say something?
Yes.
Thank you very much. They tricked me into this because I told them I can't accept an award from a family that is so wonderful, such a wonderful background. I couldn't ask for more. So nothing is too much.
And I'm sure Baba Kwakwa is a Lagosian. Ambassador Well, Deleco. You just say it.
So in appreciation of Macaulay.
Of the Macaulay family. Wow, that's a big one. So I'd like to thank you very much. I'll let Tony Cole get this for his father. Thanks a lot. Oh, okay.
Has really touched my heart, because this is the first time we are really going global in talking about Macaulay. And the grounds on which we are standing today is a hallowed ground. It was in this same correctional area that Macaulay was jailed. This same Broad Street prison was where he was jailed. And if the people who are handling Nigerians knew what they were doing, there was no reason why this should be an event center they have done. We can go all the way.
That we should consider on any modern currency. For every time there's an upgrade of the currency, I think it should be the first person. Like I suggested, and Chief Bode George has agreed, we must fight for a day for Macaulay. We celebrate a Macaulay Day, and then I hope that comes to pass. We're very, like you said, what has happened, why don't we have such landmarks as a historical place of reference? You know, Nigeria is a place where once a new government comes, everybody wants to acquire. The next one comes, they want to acquire. So nobody really thinks. Mommy Olabisi Shoaib, and then of course the chairman who will be giving us the vote of thanks, Mr. Gladstone Macaulay. Please your hands together for him.
I would like to thank Prince Bisiola Tilo for his support. I would like to thank the first speaker, Professor Yemi. Okay. I'd like to thank Professor Ken Modi, who is on our Void Libre. Unavoidably absent because the men both behind the scene. I thank my amiable and loving family for all the effort. Diola, Erelu of Lekki, Erelu of London. I thank you, Auntie Bisi, very much. I thank you for the rest of the family. I don't want to go name by name, but you all know yourselves. I thank you for all your work, effort. Dapo, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Uncle, I can't but thank you. Because behind the scene, I know that you're not a front person. Behind the scene, you're moving things. I thank you. And I thank the other, you understand what I'm saying? If I start to, there's this saying, Prince will help correct me in Yoruba. Nigeria must be won, and it's a task that must be done. So this, Abba Macaulay, is a task that must be achieved, and it must reach out to all and sundry. So I use this point to thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you were enriched, both in love, in food, understanding, and may God bless you. May God bless Lagos State.
Ready for the most epic musical experience of our time. It's Demota live in concert. Join us on Sunday, July 28th at the Jewel Ida, 105B Hakeem Dixon Link Road, Etiosa, Lekki, for an unforgettable evening of music tagged God Bless Nigeria, featuring Yinka Davis, Kunle Ayo, Tosin Alawo, and so much more. Time 5 p.m. Don't miss out on the fun. Get your tickets now for Demota Live in Concert. Tickets available online. Details on our social media handles. Facebook, Demota Official. Instagram, @Demota Official. VIP tickets, 25,000 Naira. Regular tickets, 5K. Don't miss out on the fun. Be there.
If we not be men we sabi, we no go vote any other person. We no go vote. If we not be PDP, we sabi. Your back of them all. Now him go lead us to the promised land. That's why you dalo for governor. Okay, na correct man we sabi. Deputy material 1 million yards. He go follow lead us to the promised land. With Asway Odalu, he sure for us. Forward ever and go. If Asway there we go prosper. Alagoda we know they go back. Asway Odalu for governor. Forward ever and go. If Asway there we go prosper. Alagoda we know they go back. I swear you go down low for governor. Sure you go vote for PDP. Oh yes, PDP. Oh yes.
As the Biscon Latino Show, BOS, the globally acknowledged leading brand in the cutting-edge, inimitable production of groundbreaking events dating back many decades, prepares to celebrate its Silver Jubilee anniversary. It's in the last 25 years, the Biscon Latino Show, BOS, which is the longest-running general interest magazine program on television in Nigeria, has covered and broadcasted events of social, economic, corporate, politics dating back many decades captured for posterity. BOS honors those living and immortalizes the dead everlastingly. The Biscon Latino Show, BOS, proudly boasts of being one of the broadcast outfit with the richest library of archives of past events. The Biscon Latino Show's awesome archive of iconic events parade the coverage of convocations of universities, coronations of traditional rulers, inaugurations of state governors in Nigeria, the inaugurations of Nigerian presidents, and President Barack Obama of the United States of America. 2010 World Cup in South Africa. BOS was also at the inauguration of the Alake of Egbaland 16 years ago, Oba of Benin 8 years ago, Oni of Ife, Ulu of Warri, and many more. As for the birthday, anniversary, and weddings of the high and mighty in the society, the BOS archives is replete with very exciting pan and beyond Nigerian super coverages. As for the festivals like Calabar Carnival, Ujude Oba Festival of the Ijebus, Lishabi Festival of the Egbas of Ogun State, and others, the Biscon Show BOS simply is the toast of all. The corporate concerns, the banks, telecommunication companies, and other business concerns have made BOS their prime choice over the years. The newspapers, state governments would rather the almighty Biscon Show give the coverage of their awards our inimitable packaging as exemplified by some BOS archives. The Biscon Show, BOS, is the preferred choice of state governments in the propagation and publicity of their programs to their different constituents in different years. BOS was also involved in rigorous campaign for Governor Duoye Diri of Bayelsa State, Senator Hope Uzodinma of Imo State, and Governor Gboyega Oyetola of Osun State. Incidentally, these were all clients of BOS from the two different political parties, APC and PDP. Also, is the one where BOS paid an everlasting honor to immortalize Nigeria's first lady of all times, Mrs. Stella Obasanjo, who died 19 years ago. The Biscon Show, BOS, the first and the best, still remains on the very top of our game. U.S. election. Polls put Harris ahead of opponent in November election. There has been a rekindled fire in the Democratic Party following President Joe Biden's decision on Sunday to drop out of the race and endorse Kamala Harris. As of 24 July, Harris has raised a record-breaking $100 million and has secured enough support from delegates at the Democratic National Convention to clinch the Democratic nomination. Some delegates who nominated Harris include Nancy Pelosi, Bill and Hillary Clinton, among other 1,976 delegates. Meanwhile, the U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris began her campaign in Wisconsin with a crowd of about 3,000. In a 17-minute speech, Harris went on the offensive against Donald Trump, portraying November's election as a choice between a former prosecutor and a convicted felon. As she likened her Republican opponent to fraudsters she said she had prosecuted. Harris, in her campaign debut, promised to expand abortion access, making it easier for workers to join unions and address gun violence if elected as the President of the United States of America. However, it is too early to analyze what the results between Harris and Trump mean. Some 80% of Democratic voters said they viewed Biden favorably compared to 91% who said the same of Harris. And within a day, Harris was already facing attacks that centered on her race and gender, making it clear that while some Republicans may try to tie her to some of Biden's policies, she will face criticisms he never did. It is good. In 2016, Hillary Clinton's qualifications, look and voice were also scrutinized, but this time, Republicans are also going after the background of Harris, the daughter of an Indian mother and a Jamaican father. Tim Bucket, Republican representative of Tennessee, claimed Harris a day vice president on social media, referring to workplace policies that promote diversity, equity, and inclusion that conservates Harris. In a statement, Trump campaign press secretary Caroline Leavitt said Harris was just as weak. Insults directed at Clinton echoed attacks that women in positions of power have long faced, questioning their qualifications, strength, and appearance.
Don't miss out on the fun. Get your tickets now for Demoter Live in Concert. Tickets available online. Details on our social media handles. Facebook, Demotor Official. Instagram at Demotor Official. VIP tickets 25,000 naira. Regular tickets 5K. Don't miss out on the fun. Be there.
Thank you for joining us again on Biscon Television News. I'm Stella Opara. First, the headlines. On the national scene, Lagos doctors threaten showdown over unpaid allowance. Customs reaffirm commitment to national security. In business news, foreign education forex allocation tumbles 83%, says CBN. On the foreign scene, Russian drones attack Ukraine port second night in a row. And in the weather sport, Garside decries axing boxing from 2028 to During a recent visit to the command, Yusuf highlighted the broader responsibilities of the Nigeria Customs Service beyond revenue collection. He stressed the need for intensified cargo examinations, describing it as a main exercise for the Nigeria Customs Service. He called for thorough inspections at every stage, using the various parameters and tools provided by the service. Yusuf praised the Tinkan Island Command, led by Controller Dera Nadi, for its efficiency, particularly in intercepting and seizing illicit drugs, arms and ammunition. He also commended the implementation of new trade facilitation tools, including the time-release study and the advanced ruling system. According to the statement, the visit also addressed operational challenges, with Nadi highlighting the need for office infrastructure renovation. Both of decided to maintain the cash reserve ratio for deposit money banks at 45% and for merchant banks at 14%, and retained the liquidity ratio at 30%. You're watching Biscon Television News. Business news comes up next. Welcome back. Now to business news. Nigerians spent $38.17 million on foreign education between January and March 2024, according to data from the Central Bank of Nigeria's first quarter 2024 statistical bulletin. The amount spent crashed by 83% from $218.87 million recorded in the same period of last year. However, on a quarter-by-quarter basis, there was an increase of 54% from $24.82 million spent in the fourth quarter of 2023. The year-on-year decrease in forex spending for foreign education occurred amid a crash in international student enrollment at United Kingdom universities earlier this year. A survey conducted by Universities UK across 73 universities revealed Russian drones attacked the southern Ukrainian port city of Izmail for a second straight night, damaging infrastructure, Kyiv said on Thursday, claiming several Russian attack drones entered Romanian airspace. Moscow has targeted ports in the southern Odessa region persistently since it exited an accord last year, brokered by the United Nations and Turkey, allowing Ukraine to export grain via the Black Sea. Local authorities in Izmail said port infrastructure facilities were damaged in the Russian attack and that 2 civilians were wounded. The Ukrainian Air Force said Russia had launched 38 Iranian-designed attack drones and that air defense systems had downed 25. The governor of the Odessa region, which borders EU and NATO member Romania, said the attack had damaged an administrative building. 3 people were wounded in the Russian attack one day earlier on Ismail. Welcome back. Now to the world of sport. Australian medalist Harry Garside said it would be a crime to drop boxing from the 2028 Olympics, calling it a poor man's sport that saves lives. Boxing has been part of every games since 1920, but faces an uncertain long-term by Sarah Abiodun. Now the last line. When you're on the way to the top, be careful of the monster called greed. Greed will make you impatient and make you steal or seek shortcuts. I'm Stella Opara. Thank you for watching.
Hello and welcome to Newspaper Review on Biscon Television. I'm Adebisi Elemele and here with me is Sarah Abiodun, and together we'll be taking you through headlines from some of the newspapers, and I'll be taking you through the front page of The Nation. And the first headline here says, Most Wanted Lagos Drug Baron Nabbed After Gun Duel. Story is on page 6. How these developments concerning the governors, that's on page 5. Ibadan Airport upgrade for completion 18 months. Story is on page 8. Trial of 300 terrorism suspects resumes. On page 6. Labour Party accuses its elected members of being behind crisis. That's on page 3. Edun 2024 newspaper. Report. CBN's forex sales plunged 60.29% to $6.95 billion YOY. And that's on page 3. Moody's. Windfall tax on forex gains will hurt Nigerian banks' profit. And that's on page 25. Abacha family drags Tinubu, Wike, others to appeal court over Abuja property. And that's on page 29. Ojikalu is most reliable businessman I've ever met. Apostle Aloje. And that's on page 2. NDLEA nabs most wanted Lagos drug baron, Temo, after years of evading arrest. And that's on page 6. Reps kick against FCT's park and pay policy. Demand details of contract, concession. Federal government to embrace dialogue as Tinubu sues for peace. Abiodun Uzodinma, Bauchi government condemned planned rally. About Benin urges patience. Pilots hospitalized as plane crash kills 18 in Nepal. And that's on page 15. Foreign education forex allocation tumbles 83%. That's according to CBN, and the story is on page 29. Residents groan over Lagos Air Force Base blackout. On page 5. Lastly, for the Punch. Oyo plans fresh selection process for Alaafin. That's on page 15. Now to the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Dangote Refinery. Man, shareholders warn against the marketing of local industries, and that's on page 6. Makinde set 18-month timeline for upgrade of Ibadan Airport, and that's on page 4. Man, LCCI falls 26.75% interest rate. It will further constrain manufacturing growth. 1. We are concerned about implications on business, economy, LCPI, and that's on page 6. NDLEA arrest most wanted Lagos drug baron, Timor, and you can read that on page 16. Navy uncovers illegal bunkering sites in private residence. You can read that on page 16 also. And Osun government calls for calm on communal clash in Aidade local government, and that's on page 16. 420,000 die from consumption. More groups condemn planned nationwide protest. SGF. Now to the Daily Sun newspaper. Gabon President Nguema invites Dangote to invest in cement fertilizer production in country, and that's on page 30. Federal government resumes mass trial of terrorism suspects, records 63 convictions, and that's on page 4. Meta deletes 63,000 Nigerian accounts linked to sextortion scams, and that's on page 30. SEDC will actualize aspirations of Southeast people, Kalu. Governors, Ohaneze, Uba, Igbo youths loud federal government, and that's on page 27 and 29. Assembly appeals Zaria, Kafanchan, Kaduna authorities law, and that's on page 28. Shareholders condemn attempts to demarket Dangote refinery, and that's on page 30. To the newspaper. The first line here says, top writers here saying, 100 under 5 children die every hour. 2 million sold for acute malnutrition. Nigeria loses $1.5 billion of its GDP to malnutrition yearly. UNICEF urges federal government to introduce food subsidy, reduce taxes. Federal government stakeholders propose $60 million to tackle malnutrition. And all of that story you can check page 6 of the Guardian to read. Planned protest. SJF meets Tinubu's cabinet as APC holds emergency meeting on page 6. NDLEA nabbed Lagos drug baron after years of evading arrest. Story is on page 9. Dangote refinery may accelerate closure of Europe's existing 90 refineries. Come to the end of the newspaper review on Biscon Tv.
Hello and welcome to Biscon TV. I am your host Emma Charles, and with me today in the studio I have a veteran actor, MC, producer, director, a singer and a multilingualist. It's my pleasure to welcome Mr. Jude Chukwuka today on Biscon TV studios. Thank you for honoring our invitation on such notice.
Whoa, I'm honored to be here, honestly.
Please, sir, can you take us on your life journey from your childhood to your teenage years and now your adulthood?
I'll take like 56 years, and I don't think we have that time.
We're ready.
Yeah, I was born to Sunday Dibiamaka Chukwuka and Nora Chukwuka. Both are my parents, both dead now. God bless both of them wherever they are.
Oh, wow.
My mother had her early years in Lagos Island.
Okay.
She grew up. She has this Tokumbo gist, Itafaji, Shackleford, Cow Lane, Lafiaji. You know, those were her gists.
Okay.
Growing up.
Okay.
So when both of them met, you know, they can't but deliver somebody like me. You know.
Yes.
But that is not just it. You know.
Okay.
I took special interest in the language beyond what my parents' DNA may deliver to me, you know.
Okay.
Because what my parents' DNA delivered to me, they also delivered to my siblings. But I took special interest in the language.
Okay.
Why?
That's the languages you can speak and the ones you can dabble in.
Okay. I can speak Yoruba very well.
Okay.
I can speak my local Igbo very well, my local dialect.
Are you from Delta Igbo?
I'm from Delta Igbo,
What
yes.
village?
I'm from Idumujuboko in Anyocha North local government area of Delta State. As at when she died, she was the oldest surviving daughter of her Obiofulwe, because we've had two Obiofulwes after that.
Okay.
You know, her Obiofulwe, she was the oldest surviving daughter of Obiofulwe, her Obiofulwe. And that's why I can speak. My father made it a point of duty that you don't speak anything apart from our local dialect in our house. He catches you speaking Yoruba or English, you are in serious trouble. He will bust your brain, grab your stomach. That's what we call nwaya fiafo. Pia, you will know. So we were compelled to learn to speak our local dialect in that setting, so to speak.
Okay, so on to my next question.
Okay.
We all know that you have a passion for music. You're always giving us
viral, and I said, what? And the comments and the feedbacks I was getting was that, brother, if not that you sang this song, I won't spend time to listen to it.
Yes.
And I said, okay, there's a window opening here.
Okay.
A window of a transgenerational connect.
Okay.
Where I can actually bring the music of the younger people to people of my contemporaries.
Yes.
And pass the adages of my contemporary to the young people.
Yes.
So it became an opportunity to exchange this. When young people look forward to my everyday adage, Ella Loro, you understand, they look forward to it.
Yes.
And every Friday, my contemporaries wait for what is he going to drop again. That I have to get in there to see how Malians can really be re-enjoyed. Làwa ń fọ́ fún wọn pé kàn má wàá lò wá tí í jáde àwọn nísìnyí àwa tán bá wá lọ́sàn-án tán bá wá lò torí pé àwa gbẹ níbẹ̀ àwòdẹ̀ lè sá fún wọn torí pé àwa ti ń ga sá àwòdẹ̀ lè fọ́ fún wọn. Ayé yìí ò lé o, ayé yìí ò lé. Ayé ló máa yé lé nínú ayé yìí ló ti jí fáyé ayé ló máa yé lé ó ń pẹ́ òkú yá yín ni ẹ̀yin lẹ máa sì yá yín òkú yọ ọmọdà o ẹ̀yin lẹ máa sì yá yín òkú mọ́rin sí yín ilẹ̀ máa sì yá yín òkú yọ ọmọdà o ẹ̀yin lẹ máa sì yá yín ìgbà tí ń jáde. Tí mo bá tẹnìkan jẹ́ tí mo ní tirẹ̀ máa dá wọn kàn bínú orí lásán orí máa mú wọn ọ̀wọ̀ máa bà wọ́n tọ̀lọ́n bá ti ń gbàdúrà ní bùkátà ní àfúyẹ́ ayé mi ò lé o ẹni tá wà ń tàn bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ̀ bá dùn mí dá ókè.
Okay, now so to my own personal favorite, so you help me sing Mafo.
You go to my only. To that the low lapu.
Come on.
Ajabi to $1. Àwọn bàdí ni náà ṣe wáyà.
Èkó dúdú láìlọ. Come on.
Àwọn àbí náà mọ̀ wọn pẹ́ sá lọ.
Owó àlékò. Come on, àwọn kan wà òkè. Wà lọ fọ́ bí àwọn. Àwọn ò lè sá lọ fún wọn.
Somebody a máa kí wọn káàbọ̀.
Àwọn ò lè sá lọ fún wọn.
Somebody a máa kí wọn káàbọ̀. Àwàlà lè tó
ìwọ máa fọ inside life. Oya, we'll settle that place. Máa fọ, come on, máa fọ. Come on, máa fọ.
Òjé náà ló jọ ìwọ máa fọ. Ọlọ́bí Sọlá. Sọlá yìí wọlá.
Ìtìjí Bọ́lá.
Ó ń pẹ́ kọ́nà bọ̀dájú. Bọ̀dádé tí ò ń sanwó ayé. Wọ́n kàjẹ́ nínú ayé. Wọ́n kàjẹ́ wọ́n ẹ̀tẹ́ ọ̀pọ̀ nínú ayé. Nítorí ìdílé ìtọ́ owó lọ́wọ́ owó tì wọ́n. But now everything is changed. Send them shop. I don't know. My Yahoo boy know where we dead. I have those special children, as special as their names are, so they also are. Okay? But my best friend is the one that is doing dramatic arts. yeah, she's doing dramatic arts in Ife.
Okay.
The second, my second child. The contesting governor. It was a funny thing, and I enjoy it. You know, I've had that relationship with all of them.
Okay.
Let me say this.
Okay.
Not that I'm blowing my horns, but for my children from pregnancy, they've become special to me because I never missed one antenatal.
Okay.
On the 3 of them, I never missed one antenatal. Their mother goes there. When the doctor is talking, I'm keeping the notes, and the doctor will be laughing.
Yeah.
Who is the pregnant one? I said, no, who made her pregnant is the question, not who is the pregnant one. Who is the owner of the pregnancy? It's me. She's just delivering email to me. So
Out there based on the knowledge and experience that you have gathered from relating with different tribes and ethnic groups?
that's a very deep one, but quite simple. It is what you consider when you are addressing people that matters. I know and I am convinced that there are only 2 tribes of people in this world: good people and bad people.
Yes.
They cut across tribe, profession, anything. Even in your family, there are bad people. If you like, accept it. If you like, don't. Even when you are 3 in the family, there is one person who is less good than, not on the basis of where they are from. That's all.
Thank you very much, sir. I had a good laugh and I learned so much.
I enjoyed this too, you know, and when Big Bros called me, there was no way I could say no.
Yes.
And he knows I'm evil, so he grabbed me with evil. I can't argue with him now. You understand? Yes. He's a wonderful person, and he's a wonderful person who is willing to push whoever meets his views about issues. You know? And the first thing he said about was, Jude, you are something else.
Yes. So that's it today on Biscon TV. Join us on the next episode. I'm going to hand over to Agape now. Bye for now.
Well, let us start with the creator of Village Master, Shehu. I joined Biscon TV in 1961, and Shehu was already there. And he produced drama, and then in 1962, NTS, Nigerian Television Service, that's the Lagos TV station, owned by the federal government, but not federal in character. Then Shehu Shola left the community, moved over there, and we are celebrating 50 years of Village Headmaster now. Because Village Headmaster was created 1968, of that 60, 1969. So that was when the Headmaster was created. Some of the characters also came from the Bible. This is the soldier. Samanja. I don't know how to remember this. Samanja is a corruption of Sergeant Lee. So it was a hilarious series of what went in the Arabs. That came from the From, like I said, it was Babasata. From Enugu was Masquerade. And Lagos had village heads. I said I met and Elsie and she wasn't having a body. Playing with me. I met them at OBS. And remarkably, Elsie's surname then was and I had partially brought up by Mr. Usman, who was headmaster of Lagos Government. There was a bit of fun there. When I saw the years ago, but these are the earliest forms of drama on television that we had in Nigeria. From the point of view of technical production, they were relatively primitive. In the sense that when somebody walked down the village lane, it was a backdrop of a village lane that was painted with palm trees. And when we had studio sets like the Palace, those were built in the studio. But anything else was left to your imagination. Well, NTA had produced, went on to produce Cockroach at Dawn, the handiwork of Peter Ego. And in that, we took the drama, which was essentially stage drama in 4 cameras. So we constructed a studio set and camera. There were limited movements. But Peter Ego took Cockroach to the real set location. Something that tried to imitate the cinema. After that, village headmaster himself went to the location, but not before Mirror in the South. I'm trying to recall the development of drama in Nigerian television. So, at the federal level, that's when we started federating. We had one drama from Babasala, which was Yoruba based, but you didn't need to understand Yoruba to enjoy it. It was just hilarious. The same with Samanja. You didn't need to speak Hausa or understand Hausa to enjoy comedy. Village headmaster had a story all the time, and it didn't. It's not like Masquerade or Samanja. Samanja, the main character comes on air and you just laugh. Babasala came wearing a watch which was as big as a big clock around his wrist. And I remember attempt to not only contrast the present of Nigeria, the rural Nigeria, with the new Nigeria we're trying to build. Instead of contrasting and creating tension, the idea was a blended situation. So you had the lodger who was Gabiesi, who was traditional, and you had the village headmaster, who was modern. And to show the kind of progress Nigeria was making, the king, Kabiyesi, tended to lean towards the headmaster for opinion. Headmaster, what do you have to say? Which was also a little contrary, because when he advised the king, and the king did what the village headmaster, a modern but stranger element in the village, suggested, his own people took offense. The village chiefs thought he was leaning towards modernity, whereas he was supposed to stick to the culture. So the clash in itself was to create the kind of dynamism that Nigeria needed and still needs today. And the man of the past. So let those coming after carry on. But that's how it has to be.
I'm instructed that you should use that one.
Yes.
So that there will not be stories that touch me. It's not going to be silent. These are great achievers. For 60 seconds, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. They deserve it. Keep it going. Keep it going. They deserve it. Keep it going. Make their souls rest in our memories. Keep it going. Keep it going. Wow. Keep it going. Keep it going. Akinola Shemo, Sam Adeni, Albert Olayemi, Elsie Olusola, Funso Adeolu, Wale Apene, Femi Robinson, Joe Layode, Ted Ikoro, Dele Okuboliri, Enemi Delebuwa, Tunde Oloyede, Segun Olusola. There are several names that are used down. Please give it to them. 15 seconds more. Give it to them. They deserve it. They deserve it. They deserve it. They deserve it. Give it up, thank you so much. Yes. Another name? And I have to give it, let their souls rest. I don't want to listen to you. No! I don't want to listen to you. No! Your Orthodox treatment is nothing. No, please!
Please be patient. This line of treatment you are giving Kabiyesi, this will make it back to the state in no time. Please, Olori.
Olori, please. You see, we doctors are responding to your treatment. Okay, Olori. See, we doctors are not magicians. If you just give us a little time, I am sure Kabiyesi will bounce back. Yes.
Please.
Listen to me. Listen. Don't touch Kabiyesi. I'm going to use another method. Don't touch him. I don't want to see you on Kabiyesi anymore. He's not your toy that you can be playing around with.
Prince Adelawa. Prince Adelawa.
Ah, Prince. You there?
Why are you sleeping in my house?
How are you, Prince? Good day, Prince.
Anytime I see you, you're with your office wife.
That is not true. Prince, point of correction. Fatherly is not a hustle, but just a point.
Alright. When Mr. Baba was alive, you were always calling me because you prefer fatherly to him.
Well, you see, in this our modern society, it is not new. Yes, it is not.
Well, let me tell you. Anytime you see Chafadele, you will see, and will tell you,
Excuse me, please. Excuse me. I don't like to be rude to royal prince. They are my co-teachers, colleagues.
So what do you want with the palace?
We have come to seek advice.
For what, if I may ask?
You may not ask, please.
Mr. Fadili and female teachers, you see, KBSC won't be able to see you right now. And I'll make sure you see him as soon as you get back on his feet.
That is, if you do this, if all traditional healers come together and treat KBSC, he will be okay. He will grow as old as Methuselah.
I will whisper what you want to Kabit when Kabit is better.
That would be great. That would be great. Excuse me, Chief. We have not told you what actually brought us to this palace.
Okay, why are you here?
Wait, Mr. Ogene. Running the school is very, very wrong. Yes.
Now, he has turned the whole school to his private property.
Not only that, he's so arrogant, very rigid and self-centered.
Exactly. That's all right. That's all right. I agree. As I was saying, I, teacher Fadeli, we not go the son of the son. If restructuring has any good meaning at all.
We not go clear, we not go clear. Out of now, when I say we meet seller association for there, we not go make profit for there. All of now go collect ever for. Please.
What's the matter?
There is fire on the mountain.
Fire?
Yes, sir. The enemies are here.
Enemies? Which enemy?
They are selling 1,000 naira worth of meat for only 100 naira. Cow or goat? Hey, if to say na stolen cow or goat, then they sell. If I better, my investigation become Kabiyesi of Palace. Make Kabiyesi for help us. Stop all those people. Me say, me alone, I don't arrange with our people. Even the Butcher Association for Jebako, I tell them, say, may they arrest all those wicked people when they sell abided meat. After arresting them, may they use obelero, knife, butcher knife, take design their body. You hear me so? No. Then butcher them, kill them.
Babelero,
Yes.
have you heard?
Heard what?
Limbo, Jude, Cow, Kasiki.
Badi ever jami logun. If wow.
Go. You cannot be a judge in your own matter. That's it.
That is it. Look here. If I throw away my melody, I go break in eggs.
So that means you want to kill our people?
Now they won't kill our people, not be me.
Baba, I'm on your side. Please. Baba, wait.
Thank you.
We will drive them away.
Yes.
But do not kill anybody.
That is it.
Do not kill anybody.
Chief, we have to do something right now.
Okay. If my son I want that, now they say, make all of us wait. Make our people they die one by one. Not be so.
No. We have to do something now.
Thank you.
Yes.
We go do something now.
Now.
Oh yeah, now make we go. Oh. Let's go there. Let's go there.
See,
wato na gode muku ba kwarai da gaske. Ni ne Alhaji Abubakar Ringin from Ringin Town. Wato, I am here on behalf of Ajiya Doyin. That is the matter of Malangarba. Kwarai da gaske. Ya gane. Amma, you see my people, even my Ringin and here, everybody talks that. This Sergi is a very peaceful man. So therefore, I have come with the good. Garba? Abarakallah. Me abi Garba Buroda. Yawa Barazani Garba Abubakar. All the way from Ringin. 25 years railway. Yawa.
Kabiyesi is under the weather.
Sarki Adam no homo? Ko kuma ai an da san.
Sarki, ba lafiya ke da.
Ba shi da lafiya.
Yawwa.
Allah zai tsawai.
Amin, amin, amin.
Zai ba shi lafiya.
Amin, 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 amin.
Yawwa.
Amin, amin, amin.
Garba.
Abubakar.
Now, tell us why you come to the palace to come and see the Kabiyesi.
To wato lambatu. 25 years I travel everywhere. I have never ever seen in my life where my own people, I will tell it that I are doing because I get nyani ya guda uku 3. Even ma, they are likita. Even my photos. Allah. So what do I? So therefore, tell it Sergi. If Sergi, I don't tell it something that is going to be trouble. You understand who? Dole ku gaya mai. Wallahi tallahi.
Malam Abubakar. Na'am. Barka da zuwa.
Yau sanin fa mutum na. Akwai namu a nan ne.
Sannu.
An gaishe ka.
Barka da zuwa.
Sannu.
Yaya anya gina?
Alhamdulillah.
Yaya mata?
Alhamdulillah.
Yaro da yarinya?
Wallahi sannu.
Alhamdulillah. Barka da zuwa.
An san namu akwai su a nan ba.
Wallahi kuwa.
Wallahi kai mutumin namu ne. Kwarai da
Gaske ba duniya ba ba.
Kodofi, so you can speak Islamic.
5 years in railway.
Railway boy. 25 years. All the way from everywhere.
He is your senior in the railway.
Amma ba in Sarki is not talking something that is going to be trouble.
No trouble. Abubakar.
Naam.
Well, you will go. And when we are ready, you will go. When Kabiyesi is later, we will send for you. And the children of those, they will talk us home. You say Makara.
Makaranta ke. Dole ba. No problem. No problem. So now you are the go yanzu.
Now you will go.
I said now you are the go.
Me, I'll stay.
You go. So you I go, me I stay.
Oh, you go. Go.
Me. So na go ne ba. Na go ne ba. Kai baba. Na gaishe ka. Wallahi na gaishe ka. Kai dodo. Kun ga dodon garin ko? An gaishe ka ba shi ba. Yaron sai ka gaishe ka.
So kala kala ba. Me gilas ko? Oroge.
What is your problem? Can't you respect the palace? So one go away, you was nothing.
Okay.
Eh?
Allow my wife, Mrs. Oroge, to come in. My campaign manager and my ward chairman. Others, please wait for me outside.
It's okay, it's okay. Why Orogi, I mean, what is your name?
Oroge. I have no landed.
When did you select or elect or delect?
Remember you said there must not be a vacuum. So we have thereby appointed him to fill in the vacuum.
In your house, Abi, Mr. Campaign Manager.
My kids, I greet you. My kids, I greet you all. I greet you all. My husband is the person that can fight it for us, and is the
Sorry now. It's okay.
Hold on.
And you that?
Hold on.
And you that?
My husband is the old person
You see?
that has started as a politician in this place. And even those people at home and no problem.
Marginalized.
Boniface, you marginalized?
Yes.
Who marginalized you?
See, when my former boss, Basio Cole, wanted to leave Oja, he wanted to give me the shop, but I didn't have money to run it.
Yes, you didn't have the money. Okoro had the money. He bought it, and you remain the attendant.
It is not that.
But Okoro is not the owner.
I refuse to accept.
Okay,
Yes. Okoro and myself, we are all shareholders.
Shareholders?
Yes. And this is why the structure want to settle the
marginalization.
Yes.
Okay. Boniface, let me understand you very well. Because we are talking about restructuring. You are talking about marginalization. Let me talk. Did you hear what you were saying before? Now, what exactly do you want Kabiyesi to do for you?
I have closed.
I never see waiting then they call deputy. Since we are there for this Oja.
Mr. Okoro.
Tell him.
Hey! Like you said, ọmọdé ò mọ ogun. Now, this is the era of change. You must know that he is the deputy Kabiyesi.
Make I tell you, me and Okoro just a project. I know say na Tifele ni na he be number 2 for Oja. Before he come go heaven for rest in peace.
Abi? Yeah. Baba. See what you do that? Oh yeah.
Okoro.
Bye, you.
Call me again. Now. Sleep. Which one will be that?
Siesta.
Resting.
So when he's awake, we will send for you to come and see him.
What will happen now?
You go.
God is waiting for me. Hey, make me. I go.
Go. So me bele one go.
Make I go.
Go.
Oh, go.
Go. All right.
Where is Boniface? Nobody can stop me.
Boniface, let me advise you, your life is no longer safe in Oja.
Oh, Koyo cannot do anything. I will stay in this palace and fight him in the, for that.
You sure he cannot do you anything?
Yes.
You are sure?
I'm
because you are
sure.
saying he should be in Egalemo, you will be here in Oja. What is it again?
Okoro, what is it again?
Only she don't wake up.
No.
You never wake. No.
Yeah. We will send for you when he's awake.
You go send for me?
Yes.
You don't know when only she go wake up.
We don't know.
Make her go.
Yes.
Go. All right.
But when he's awake, we will send for you.
All right.
Una see Boniface? Who? Boniface?
Boniface, eh?
No.
No.
This? No. Una no see her?
No. Boniface.
What is wrong with you, women? Prince, can you see what I'm seeing?
No.
No respect. Do you want to turn the palace into a marketplace?
Sorry, Chief.
Sorry.
Sorry. Oh yeah, stand up, all of you.
Stand up! Madam, are these your children?
No, Chief, we saw them fighting on the street, so we had to bring them to the palace. Is that so?
All of you.
Yes.
You should move out. Let's attend to this fight out of shame.
The father. Okay, Chief. Let us hear them. Now.
Thank you, Chief. And for the past 3 days, Chief, every day I come to my shop, I find ritual calabash in front of my shop. Everybody. Mercilessly.
Is that so?
That's all.
That was why we were brought to the palace. Look, Chief, we wanted to kill her before our
Yellow Papa, shoot! Kill! Let me tell you, kill is a word you cannot use here in the palace. Do you want to desecrate the Lord of Palace? Kill is a capital offense. Don't you know and by my little knowledge of law, capital offense is punishable by capital punishment.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay.
No. Ohun tó dá ò sí fún ẹnìkan. Àjọjẹ lódò. There is love in sharing. There's love in sharing.
You know, say, supply water with ordinary water not be the same.
Yes.
Say you know that one. Now make me they know everything they happen.
That is true. You see, even my children these days, the way they move is different. There's this one they call is it Azonto? Moving it like that. And the new one they call Shaku. As if they are cutting something with scissors. Chaka. They go. Yeah, and then finish the same with baby there.
Every time this girl will come into my shop, she'll be pretending as if she came to borrow something. And she only comes when her husband is there. Yes. Yes. What kind of insult is this? Shut up, John. Shut up. You think I don't notice? When you come to my shop and my husband is there, so she'll be she'll be looking like this. Then she'll not be doing like this.
She'll be doing what?
So you must be very observant that she is doing.
Falake, you are a born liar. You are not only a liar, you are a pathological liar. Lick my lips. For who now? Your husband that cannot even last 5 minutes.
My prince, at this time, I think all this. Go this way, what's there? They say go like this. My prince, what am I doing that you don't teach me?
Me teach you.
On a serious note, you know, school has been somewhat inconsistent these days. We are having 2 camps in school. One with Padele, the other one with what is his name again? The new one, Adachi. They are always coming with two companions. So obviously, there's problem in school. The students are planning to go on rampage. The teachers are planning to go on strike. No payment, leadership, this one, that one. We must make sure that they unite. My prince, Amebo, the new year, wonders will never end.
Wonders will never end.
That is it. But my prince, what is stopping her from assuming the leadership role of Yaloja of Oja? Well, in actual fact, she's a woman, and a trader for that matter, and a very big trader.
And she has the biggest Togoba in Oja.
No, you are in the community.
No.
Nunu's second boom. So if we see her as a trader, a woman leader, a convener of women affairs, and you have given testimony that her liquor is the best in town. So what else?
Odofi, one thing is that I'm a body to
all market women. You are welcome. You see, we cannot make noise in the palace like this. But Odofi, I'm a body, where is the? It's true. The person that you people are clamoring for.
Threatened showdown over unpaid allowance. Customs reaffirm commitment to national security. In business news, foreign education forex allocation tumbles 83%, says CBN. On the foreign scene, Russian drones attack Ukraine port second night in a row. And in the weather sport, Garside decries axing boxing from 2028 Olympics. Now the news in full. The Medical Guild of Lagos State has called on the government to pay the reviewed Consolidated Medical Salary Structure Allowance (CONMES) living wage of doctors, or prepare for crisis. The Medical Guild is an association of doctors in Lagos State employment. A statement signed by the chairman, Medical Guild, Dr. Moruk Abdusalam, said CONMES was implemented for their federal counterparts with its accrued arrears from plus 500 to minus 100 basis points. Additionally, the MPC decided to maintain the cash reserve ratio for deposit money banks at 45% and for merchant banks at 14% and retained the liquidity ratio at 30%. You're watching Biscon Television News. Business news comes up next. Welcome back. Now to business news. Nigerians spent $38.17 million on foreign education between January and March 2024, according to data from the Central Bank of Nigeria's first quarter 2024 statistical bulletin. The amount spent crashed by 83% from $218.87 million recorded in the same period of last year. However, on a quarter-by-quarter basis, there was an increase of 54% from $24.82 million spent in the fourth quarter of 2023. The year-on-year decrease in forex spending for foreign education occurred amid a crash in international student enrollment at United Kingdom universities earlier this year. Welcome back to Biscon Television News. Now to foreign news. Russian drones attacked the southern Ukrainian port city of Izmail for a second straight night, damaging infrastructure, Kyiv said on Thursday, claiming several Russian attack drones entered Romanian airspace. Moscow has targeted ports in the southern Odessa region persistently since it exited an accord last year, brokered by the United Nations, and Turkey, allowing Ukraine to export grain via the Black Sea. Local authorities in Ismail said port infrastructure facilities were damaged in the Russian attack and that 2 civilians were wounded. The Ukrainian Air Force said Russia had launched 38 Iranian-designed attack drones and that air defense systems had downed 25. The governor of the Odessa region, which borders EU and NATO member Romania, said the attack had damaged an administrative building. 3 people were wounded in the Russian attack 1 day earlier on Biscon Television, compiled and produced by Sarah Abiodun. Now the last line. When you're on the way to the top, be careful of the monster called greed. Greed will make you impatient and make you steal or seek shortcuts. I'm Stella Opara. Thank you for watching.